Guys, we have some breaking news for you about the upcoming Ford Super Duty. I have Tommy behind the camera.
Hey everybody, we got some awesome pictures and a little bit of video about the upcoming new Ford Mega Truck.
Yes, so these images come to us from Jay. Jay, thank you very much for sending this in. We're also going to have it on our website. You can find it at alltfl.com as well for everything automotive. But this is huge news. Tommy, can you zoom in here? Because this is the first time in the wild we see the front end and the grille of the upcoming updated, refreshed Super Duty truck. What do you think?
Well, it definitely looks quite different than the current one. Now you can see this kind of S pattern, almost looks like a snake,
Yes.
which outlines the headlight. But obviously we know it's a Super Duty because it's got the blue oval there blacked out. What do you think of the look, Andre? What are you noticing?
Well, I'm noticing a lot of crazy stuff. We also have a video from Jay that Jay sent in. So let's play this a little bit. This is kind of low resolution, but it gives us a clue to what we can expect. Let's see if I can make it larger. Okay, so obviously it's a dually truck, full 8-foot bed, crew cab. You could see the Ford kind of cut out in the window. You can see the Ford mirrors. So it's definitely a Ford. Also in the background, you see some other test trucks towing gooseneck trailers.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And then, let's see, there's also a Ford F650 next to it, right there. But this is the first time it looks like Ford has unveiled, or at least for engineering purposes, for testing purposes, they took the front camouflage off. So what is this about? First of all, styling updates, right? And we think this is a 2024 model. Why? Here's a little bit of a winded explanation, Tommy. So for 2023, GM Fleet Order Guide came out already, and there are basically no major changes.
For General Motors?
For General Motors.
Okay.
We don't know exactly what Ford is doing or Ram is doing in the heavy-duty truck, pickup truck space. But I'm betting if Chevy is not doing a lot, there's not a lot of pressure on Ford and Ram to really slam their changes in. So that's why we're thinking, and I'm thinking this might be a 2024 model.
Now, Andre, one question I have for you is this upcoming truck going to be a facelift, or is this supposed to be an all-new model?
I think it's a facelift.
Okay.
So if you remember, in 2017, the new generation of the Super Duty came out, brand new frame, brand new engines, engine updates. In 2020, they did more engine upgrades, so they got more torque in their 6.7 liter Powerstroke V8, now 475 horsepower and 1,075 pound-feet of torque. They also introduced in 2020 the Godzilla V8 gas engine that we also had in a heavy-duty long-term truck. Remember the F-250?
Yeah, I absolutely do. So obviously the HD truck segment has a very long product cycle between all new models.
Yeah.
So you definitely could be onto something. And where were these trucks spotted? Where is this location at?
You know what? I'm not sure exactly. Jay actually sent this into us. I think it was somewhere in the West because the...
I got it right here.
yeah, where was this?
Kingman, Arizona.
Kingman. I was sure it was in the West because it looks like the desert.
Now, why are they testing in Arizona? Obviously, it looks like they're hooked up to some trailers. What do you think they're doing?
It's hot. It's hot weather testing.
Okay.
So I was just in Phoenix a couple of weeks ago, Tommy. It was 111 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona.
And maybe that's why it's the first time we've seen some of the more front-end camouflage removed, because they need to test the cooling surfaces and the cooling ability of these new trucks.
Yeah, because towing heavy is very, of course, strenuous. There's also Davis Dam nearby, right? Davis Dam grade is the Society of Automotive Engineers test, where they also test, for heat, for speed, for braking, everything. Yeah, and look, the grille is new. It appears the grille has a kind of a new design, and we still see the big bumper with tow hooks down here and the fog lamp. So, but this is this almost doesn't look finished. Does this look finished to you?
Well, I think certainly there's some maybe trickery going on. It's hard to really tell with all
This
the
looks like
dots.
tape.
Yeah,
Still.
it could be, but like you can see the bezel of the headlight, right?
Yeah.
And then I think you can see the individual beams. So maybe there's going to be some finishing trim, but it looks pretty close. And what about the suspension? Anything we can see there?
Not much, dude. I was trying to kind of look through this, and let me see if I can. Obviously, a very large air dam.
Look at that front chin.
The chin is big because of aerodynamics, We don't see a lot of the suspension components, so they may stay with that current design with a solid axle. But I also want to talk about what the competition is doing. Here's some other images we received. When was this? In February of this year, also from one of our viewers. This was from Oleron 40. And see, these trucks had the covered front ends. And now we're seeing them with uncovered front designs. Here's exactly. But I want to speculate for a second about powertrain.
Okay.
Because a lot of our viewers, you guys keep telling us that you guys want to see a hybrid Super Duty.
Yeah.
Tommy, what would you say to that?
That'd be awesome. Be really, really cool.
Well, because you have, right, a small battery, right? Potential for an inverter system where you can power your welders and tools. It's unclear what Ford is doing here. This truck, this prototype has a giant, well, not that giant, but a single exhaust pipe. So this could be the gas-powered one because the diesel models have dual exhaust pipes coming out the back. So I think it's still possible they could do a hybrid. What do you think?
I think it's definitely in the questions. Look, is that a Sonic? Looks like they're having some lunch there, and some of the engineers.
Yeah.
No, I definitely think that's a possibility. If not for the fuel savings, because HD trucks aren't fuel rated, but for the inverter system that you
power,
mentioned,
yeah.
like a Pro Power onboard in an HD truck would be awesome.
And this is the current interior on Super Duty trucks. They recently, in 2022 model year, they also upgraded their screen.
But Andre, I think it's a potential that we'll see the new F-150 interior, because this is still largely related to the old F-150 interior.
Yeah, it is. Even though they went to a bigger screen, right, in 2022. Then for 2023, we might see some minor changes and tweaks. In 2024, may bring, like we're thinking here, huge or bigger changes.
Absolutely. So what is Ram and GM up to?
So here's GM in Colorado. This is another image from Scott Matson. So guys and gals, thank you for sending us a lot of these images. These also have trailers behind them with large surface areas to test their towing abilities. Let me see if I have any more pictures. Here's another older image of this prototype from GM. And GM is rumored to upgrade their diesel engine, their 6.6 liter Duramax V8 diesel. There's a lot of rumors. Initially, I thought it was going to be 2023 model year. Now we know it's not because the fleet guide came out. But I think you could see huge power boosts potentially from their Duramax diesel engines. And it looks like they're testing still.
Nice.
And then Ram.
Yeah, Ram, what are they up to?
So recently we had this. We think Ram is doing maybe even a Rebel version of their heavy-duty truck. We know they have a Power Wagon, of course. But you know how Ford has the Tremor Super Duty?
Yep.
And GM has the AT4 and then GMC Super Duty, heavy duties, and also potentially AT4X coming soon. So Ram, I think, may be answering or trying to answer this. This is still not super clear to us, but you can see new mirrors. So if you can zoom in, you can see they're testing new side mirrors that are larger, and I think it's going to be better. So this is kind of what we know.
So we've got some exciting HD truck wars potentially coming up, heating up for the 2023-2024 model year, right?
Yes, yeah. This is going to be huge, and you can bet, as soon as these trucks, are official and go live, we'll be testing them, because iGauntlet World's Toughest Towing Test, we've done it in the past over 9 years, and we're going to put these trucks with heavy trailers, gooseneck trailers, and the rest to the ultimate test.
All right, guys. Well, let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you later, and remember, alltfl.com is where you'll find everything automotive. Thanks.